So as we are in a little bit of a tougher time for sellers and for buyers in terms of the real estate market, properties are sitting on the market a little bit longer and buyers might find affordability an issue. I thought I'd talk about a vehicle that hasn't been talked about a lot, or not a lot of people are aware of, is a VTB, or a vendor take back mortgage. So what is a VTB essentially? Well, a VTB is where the seller is going to lend the money to the buyer and will hold the mortgage on the property. So why on earth would anyone want to do this? Well, there's a couple reasons. Advantages for the buyer. Maybe the buyer doesn't have the funds or the down payment. As you know, in Ontario, if you're going to buy $1 million property, you need a 20% down payment, and that's $200,000. Maybe a buyer doesn't have the $200,000, but they have $100,000. So a vendor might agree to those terms of a $100,000 down payment on their property. Since they know the property, it's their property, they know that that's the security on that mortgage and they're comfortable with that. So a VTB is advantageous when both parties agree to do it and terms come together. So it's a nice advantage for a buyer who may not traditionally or qualify for a traditional mortgage with the bank or a lender. The seller can offer that as an option. So that's an advantage for a buyer. What's the advantage for the seller? Well, there's a few. Number one is now it opens up the door to different buyers. Okay, so if your property, you're having a hard time selling it, you might want to consider offering a VTB so that it makes it more attractive to people. Maybe they have a good income, but they've got a little bit of bruised credit, or they just don't have the down payment. And if you're comfortable with lending them that money, so to speak, because you're really just, it's just on paper, you're going to have a larger pool of buyers that are interested in your property, because now the terms are more advantageous for a lot more buyers. Another benefit for a seller is now you're going to generate income, not just on the sale price of that property, but you're going to get interest. And that interest actually could be higher than the posted rate. So again, depending on the circumstances and the deals put together, if it's advantageous for both parties, you can generate the income. So let's say you were going to take that money out of that property and put it in some sort of investment vehicle that was going to earn you a certain percentage. But now you're going to earn that interest from the buyer, who's going to be paying you that interest payment as well as the principal payment. So maybe that's an option for you that you might want to consider. Another advantage for a seller is if it's a secondary property or an investment property and it's subject to a capital gains tax, you can actually spread that capital gains amount over a larger period of time. So something you want to talk to your accountant about, but it is an advantage of a vendor take back mortgage that you're not going to have to pay the whole amount of the capital gains tax right away. That's just a quick summary on VTB. I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds on a VTB. It's just an option out there that you might want to chat with your real estate agent about. And if you don't have a real estate agent, give me a call. I'm always happy to chat with you and talk to you a little bit about how a VTB might be an option for you and how it can open the doors to purchase a property or sell a property. Once again, thanks a lot for watching. And again, if you have any questions, I'm always happy to chat real estate. And until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.
Who's down with VTB? Yeah, you know me. Tell me about VTB. Yeah, you know me. Take it back, Mark. Explain it all to me.